a yearly?
One a year?
That's fine. That's more than fair. That's more than fair, right?
One cheat day a year?
One cheat day a year? Would
That
that be
shit
fair?
It'll be less cheating in the world.
It wouldn't be cheating because it's your day.
Well, it's still cheating if it's called a cheat day.
Well, I
Yeah.
hear about hall passes.
Yeah, okay, well,
it's
one
the-
hall pass,
One hall
yeah.
pass
Yeah.
day.
It's
Does
a
that
hall
sound
pass,
better?
not a cheat day.
No, it's a hall pass.
It's a hall pass. Because once you say cheat, then it's that implies you're doing something you're not supposed to. If you get a pass,
Would 1 year be cool?
1 a year.
I think it
That's on
depends on
both sides, though.
yeah, I think it depends on the person's appetite or whatever. You know, here's the thing. You know somebody's gonna abuse it. You know they are.
It'll be 4 times in one day.
Yeah, or they'll just like end up falling in love, and it's like, nigga, we didn't say do all that.
But can you collect them like how people be doing their sick days? Be like, hold on, I did it 16 years.
Oh,
I
yeah,
got
and then
16
load up?
days worth of.
Okay. 16 hall pass days.
16 days worth of dick leave.
It's
Dick leave.
Wait, does it have to be with the same person?
Nah.
It's too much.
I feel like they would prefer it's not the same person.
I hope it's not the same.
No, I think
person.
they were-
because then you like them.
But you don't want it to be. If you're with everyone, that means the risk of disease and bringing
Of
something
course.
back.
No,
If you,
rando, we go take that risk.
I say with one person, you get your little hall pass with your little
every
celebrity.
year. That's a long-term relationship.
Look,
my other girlfriend once a year, my other wife.
but the arguments won't
Well, that's
happen
gonna
because they
be
be like,
trash.
maybe you was with that girl. I'm like, which one? I don't know her name. It was rando.
I think people care more about feelings
Yeah.
than they do
Very true.
about
A
You know what
one
I'm
night
saying?
stand
Yeah.
of you just having
It's
sex
too
and
much-
it being that.
Just a big old ass.
It's
one
too much
night.
pressure, bro. Like if you had one, let's say you met this baddie, right?
Uh-huh.
And you say, "Ooh, I'm gonna use it," right? But then
Got the
let's say you
earphones
meet
on, cool.
a different baddie 3 months later, and you're like, I
Next
may
year.
never see her again.
No, you just
Nah,
be like
you
next
just-
year.
Yeah, but you may never run
like,
into
call,
them again.
Call me in a year.
Call me in
Call
a
me on this
year.
date in a
Come on,
year.
man.
Hit me on this day. This is my day. I get this
that's
day.
too much. You might
May
have just lost
7th
that,
is the
bro.
day.
You should get like how much leave do you get in the what is it? You get like I don't know. I haven't had
How many
a
sick
real
days?
job
I
or
don't know. I
anything.
don't know.
It's been a long time
I don't
since
know how
I've had
real
it.
It's like
jobs work.
3 days.
had a
Yeah, I wouldn't
job
even
like
know.
that. You had to take sick days.
What do they give pregnant women now?
They get like
What's
4
maternity
months.
leave?
You get like 4
No,
months
you
leave.
get more than that.
Yeah.
And the dude now could get.
Well, in
Paternity
other
leave.
countries, it's always like that. They give the man and husband and wife, or man and woman, time
Maternity leave
off,
should
and
be
it's paid.
at least a year.
yeah, so I mean, yeah. It should
Come
be.
on,
It
these
should
ladies are
be.
pushing
When
out
you-
a baby, bro.
And,
Yeah,
and the
but
baby's
the baby
needs,
carried
the
a
connections
baby
with the
for 9
The
months.
parents.
baby's
crying out.
talking now. That's a bit long.
That's
Nah,
not talking
it's
in a year.
Some of the babies still in the titty after a year.
What
Right.
baby you know is like, hello, mother, father, after a
Your
year?
baby was talking in a year.
She was close.
Yeah,
It wasn't a
what
year,
do you
though.
Izzy
know?
was- yeah, Izzy
Mother,
was-
father.
Izzy was talking pretty early.
I'll be taking this time off today. No.
But a year is fair for maternity leave.
Absolutely,
I agree.
Absolutely.
3 months after the stitches.
Nah.
you get
Nah.
3 months
2
back to
more
it.
months.
Back to
A
it.
year is definitely
A
fair.
year is a good amount of
Yeah,
time.
a year's a good amount of time.
Anytime
Recover.
after that, I'm like, all right, like, you just being lazy. Get
Wait,
your ass
you're
out
talking that, all right, if I'm running the business and you're gone for a year and the business is still running, why do I want you back?
It's not about that, Craig. It's not about I don't need you here. It's someone just brought a human life.
I
Yeah.
respect that.
And if one
but
person-
as
You do
not
me-
respect that.
As me running the business, I'm
You
like,
said, you know what?
"Oh,
This her pregnancy realized I don't need this bitch in
you
my
know,
life.
hey, thank you for getting pregnant because we didn't need you.
And if one person can crumble your business in a year, that means your business wasn't doing that good.
It was her business in the
Facts.
first place. Then
That's facts.
that
your
year
business wasn't
shows
doing
you,
So
that
it,
good.
it should be good that you don't miss them.
like,
Yeah.
nobody-
That means you got a well-oiled machine.
Right.
You can plug in, and you know, next man up. But
Nobody's
if she
been
left
eating-
and you crumble, she start her own business.
Right.
Correct. Said, you
She
can't
good.
bring
She
your
don't
baby
need, matter
to
of fact,
work.
She don't need you.
Nobody's been eating my lunch all year.
She
Nobody's
don't
been
need
showing
you.
up 5 minutes after you were supposed. Man, this is going good. Stay home with the baby.
Forever.
Oh, man.
Wait, do you think mom and dad should both be able to take off for a year
Hell
at the
yeah.
same time?
Yeah.
Or,
If the money's still coming in, if like that has jobs should do,
right.
should.
Right.
So mom and dad should be able to
Should get
tend to
paid.
that
Wait, no,
baby.
no. Pops shouldn't take a year. Pops don't need a year.
Why don't
Why
dad
not?
need a year?
Dad don't need a year.
He's
Why?
going through it too.
Bro, no.
She needs him.
For sure.
You're right.
Early
That's what I'm
on,
saying. Not because
right.
he's doing it. He's relieving her.
Early on, I agree with you. For the most part, early on, I agree that you do need those like all hands on deck while you
Right.
while you getting adjusted. I feel like 6 months, but then I'm like, hey nigga, take your ass back to work, bro. You take your ass back to
Dudes,
work,
we
dog.
always get the short end of
mean?
the stick.
6
bro.
months is a long time.
We're going through a lot of change in the household.
Her
I
mood
wouldn't
swings.
even want to be at home for 6 months with them like
But just
that.
the option.
If I was getting paid,
Yeah,
You
you
get
get
paid,
paid,
bro.
bro. That's my
COVID
life.
part 2.
Hey, when I
Let's
get home after work, you take your break. Here's my clocking shift to be the father and do all that other stuff.
Yeah,
Let
but
me
would
go
you
work.
rather? Okay, you can still take off and leave and go somewhere else. Go to the gym, hang out, got your own time.
You can do all that still.
Nah, not if you have to go to work.
Nah, once you go
Oh,
to
I
work,
see
then
what
like
you're
you
saying.
said,
You see what I'm
clock
saying?
in. Yeah.
You can be off and be like,
Oh man, you got to sacrifice a
At
little more
my
in the beginning to
company,
think it's gonna
y'all
end.
both better show up after the stitches is gone.
Nah, man.
That's
I
year?
do agree with Chaz.
Y'all
I
having
don't
too
think the
much
dad
good
should take
time.
as long, maybe. But
No, you don't. The dude don't
11
need a
months.
year.
You're right.
A dude don't need
11
the
months.
year.
You're right, Chaz.
They need that support from with the wife for sure, especially early on.
Yeah.
It is all hands on deck. It's a lot happening at one time.
Right.
6 months, the baby's a little more adjusted. You're a little more adjusted. Take your ass back to work, dog. Lazy nigga. What you talking about?
I'll give you 4 months.
The 4 is what it is usually.
I
Some
think,
people
I
get
think the
less.
woman gets 4 for the
I
Yeah.
thought she got
maternity leave.
8.
No.
I don't know.
Unless you got you gotta have a great package there.
Sorry for the random hair.
I know,
shakes.
dog. You have dripping juices on me, bro.
Craig love his curls so
Sorry,
much,
It's
bro.
crazy.
hair shakes. I
Alright,
thought you was gonna play a
man.
theme song for my hair. I was like, go ahead, Keon.
Let your
Getting
soul
juiced down over here.
glow.
Nah,
Whoa.
man.
You felt some of the juice?
He's been since he
No,
walked in.
He's been
said
juicing
it.
you?
No,
Look,
come
I'm
on,
looking. It's still dry.
It's not dry at all, bro. I
It
just keep.
absorbed it quick.
I wiped it. I'm a little ashy. I wiped it off though.
Because it's not a curl. It's just
There's
conditioner.
curls in there.
You don't see it. Look at
You
this.
cannot touch.
Look at it right
Sir,
here.
You cannot touch.
Look at his
You
forehead.
can
Look how
point,
greasy
yes.
it is. What are we talking about? Am I lying?
But
what
it's
are we
not.
talking about?
Yes.
But it's not like chemicals. You just got conditioner.
No, it's
Yeah.
no, it's,
You don't got like
He put no
Juices and
chemicals,
berries.
juices and berries.
you don't got like a kit that you use,
Nah.
the S curl kit.
Nah, never that.
Yeah.
Nah.
Remember the kit? They used to have kits.
Oh, in high school,
I did not poison my
dudes
hair.
would go
I did.
dudes would like,
I couldn't
go to
get it
bed
right.
one morning with a fro, wake up the next day with waves.
I was
couldn't-
the first one on my block with an S curl at 9 years old.
I could get the waves. I could not get the S curl right at all.
I never did
You never
tried.
had the S curl
I
waves?
failed many times to get it.
I had the S curl waves. That's when you put it on, then you put the do rag on, and that shit be like.
My boy, we was walking to school. I stopped at his house, and I was like, "What the hell?" He's like, "I did the kit." And his stuff was like, he looked like a Puerto Rican. I was like, "What do you? You had an afro yesterday. Why?" I put the kit in there, man.
How much was
nah.
the kit?
I don't know. I never bothered.
It
You
with
know
it.
what?
crazy.
I never made it past the kit. Like you do the kit, and I made it all the way up to pink lotion. 'Cause after the pink lotion was gone out the kit, my curl was gone.
Was it the Lester's? Wasn't that what it was?
No, it's called something else. I know what he's talking about. It was the black top, pink, the
Yeah,
pink
pink
just
bottom.
called
moisturizer.
pink
pink
lotion.
oil moisturizer.
Yeah.
What was Lester's?
That stuff smelled good
Wait,
too.
we ain't in the chats. Where's everybody?
I don't know. I put it in
Where
there.
it's early. They're not used to this
Yeah,
time.
I didn't announce
It
the
is
9:30
early.
start time. Though,
That's
so
just
that's on
started
me.
working.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They ready
Sorry,
for us
y'all.
at 10:30.
I
I
didn't-
thought
I
it is
didn't-
Luster's.
Right?
No, it's
Lester's?
pink.
Lester's?
No, it was just called pink,
Pink
oil
moisturizer.
moisturizer.
Yeah.
Pink oil
Okay.
moisturizer.
I
yeah.
loved it.
I
Yeah,
love
my
the
sister used to
Lester's.
have it.
So I had the
Super
initial
oily.
thing, the initial gel that came in the pack, and the pink moisturizer that came in the pack. And after that was gone, my curl was gone.
I never used it. I was just Murray's brushing.
Murray's?
brushing.
Or sporting
But I had
waves?
the 360 though.
Oh
I
yeah.
had a 360 going all the way around.
Were you was brushing all day?
When I first got it, I first got waves because Kevin Johnson had waves.
He was dead.
And
Kevin had that.
he had
cut.
he had the
Kev
flat. He had the
Johnson
waves
was
on the
hitting.
flat top.
Yeah, KJ was.
And I was like,
hitting.
"Yo, I want waves." And my mama was like, "All right, you got to get a do rag. You got to brush your hair nonstop. Yada yada yada." So then I just let it grow out, and I just brushed it an insane amount of time.
Yeah.
Like they do
And
in the
then-
Tupac movie.
Pretty much. And then
That
Poetic
was-
Justice, and I just brushed it, and then finally laid it down. Then one day,
That was us at
had
school.
waves. And then once they locked in, I never could like get rid of them.
Oh, they were just there.
Like if I let my hair grow, if I just lay it down and let it grow, and it'll just start.
You
it
still
ju- it
rock
just
wave
does it
cap at
now.
night?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, not at night. No. Only right before I'm about to go somewhere.
Okay.
So
I got a bonnet.
You wear a bonnet, huh?
Yeah, I gotta wear a bonnet
Nah.
some nights.
If we knew what we knew now, none of us would have been wearing wave caps as
This
much
was
as we
my shit.
did.
This was the
The
What's
pro
that?
style.
You got a
was it,
picture?
The 360s.
Oh, that
I don't remember that.
I
was-
went. I
360?
got away from Murray's and went to Sporting Waves
Is
because
he
Murray's was too thick, and
Murray's
my
was
barber
too
was
thick.
like, "Yo, you got to wash this shit out your hair, man."
That's why I left. That's why I went to the 360 gel. 'cause
Murray's
Yeah.
caked up.
It caked.
Yeah,
Murray's caked
yeah.
up.
You
Sporting
scratch your
Waves
hair
got
to get
thick.
under your fingernail.
Yeah.
My waves were white. You have to make sure your hair is gray. Then I went to
That's what y'all talking about, right?
Then I went to Dax.
No,
Nah,
not
this ain't
that.
it?
Nah.
That's
okay,
too
okay.
luxurious.
Yeah, I remember Dax.
Then you went from Murray's to Dax. Then you go to 360.
And
That's how I
I
went
did
to
Sporting
360.
Waves because I like to smell. So I was like, I like this one. This one smells.
I remember that.
Yeah, I
But
remember-
that's when I left the sporting waves because the 360 was a less thick one.
Yeah.
Out of them.
They was
But
but we shouldn't have been wearing do-rags like that.
Why? Like
So
you just like
that's
all
why
the time.
that's why people's hairlines left.
Yeah.
We weren't supposed to be wearing do-rags
It's
like
cutting
that.
all day, all the
circulation
time.
off.
Yeah. We were wearing them 24/7, like all day.
So you
didn't take it
start
out.
wearing them under hats.
Yeah. We weren't supposed to be doing that.
That was it was part of your outfit.
Yeah, it
Dude,
was.
And
It
then
was
what,
color
early
coordinated.
2000s?
Yeah.
I blame Iverson. He was the one that started putting the do-rags like to make it fashion.
It was a whole thing, and we weren't supposed to be doing that. And then
It's only supposed to be for like 2-3 hours.
not even that. You literally is just supposed to wear it long enough to lay your hair. Like when I wear it now, I wear it for 20 minutes.
I know people that
Just to
wear
lay my hair
do-rags
down.
and they don't even have waves. They just wear do-rags all day.
Yeah,
No waves.
Y'all didn't do the stocking caps?
yeah, but they just didn't work.
Yeah.
And like I would put those on. It was more of a fashion thing, but they didn't lay my hair
They didn't
down.
do what
like,
the do-rags
yeah.
did. Yeah.
Once I seen my mama cut one up for me, I was like, nah.
My first one was a
Took it
stocking
off
You
her
wore
cap.
that
leg.
to work all day. You just go
cut it and tie the top
and tie
off?
the top.
It's
yeah.
still warm.
He said still warm.
Still warm.
It still smell like
Come on,
work.
mama, you worked a double shift today.
We bring that out real quick.
Let me clock out so my
Yeah,
son
we
can have
messed
a
our
wave.
hair up. We weren't supposed to be doing all that.
It makes sense now, looking back at it.
But then again, it's like, how long are you supposed to keep your hair?
Forever.
I thought it was forever. I never thought about losing hair
Yeah.
growing older. I never.
When you look at TV to see dudes bald.
My
Like,
son-
I thought they was born that way.
like you
I
think about
did.
it, all the famous, especially black men, from James Evans to what's my man Frank Hemsley, Sherman Hemsley,
Sherman Hemsley.
like Uncle Phil, Carl was like everybody was balding. So you just like that's what happened. My dad would started going bald at 19.
My dad was bald, but he had like an alopecia though. He had
Oh,
something going
okay.
on. Yeah, so
No, my dad just had.
My
That was
son
just him.
told me, grow your hair for those who can't. Do it, daddy. I said,
That's
I
what he
got
said?
you, baby.
I agree.
I got you.
I see people now, but like, man, grow all that out, bro. Have the stupidest, thickest fro you can have, long dreads, and bring like do it all, dog.
Right.
So once it's gone, it's gone.
Connell West.
Not now. Everybody coming back
I
now.
remember the fake shit.
That's his
sure,
name, right?
but-
Connell
Yeah,
West.
wait, back now.
who's old with a really nice set of hair?
Connell West.
Nah, it's
Or
still
he-
kind
he
of
been
all
had
over
that-
the place.
No, he just
But
has
it's,
that
but it's
fro.
thick though. He
Jesse
cut it. He
Jackson.
I need to see a lineup on Cornell West
cut
for me
it.
to be like,
Oh my man, oh boy, are you in good hands?
Allstate dude.
He's still
yeah,
crispy.
his is nice.
I want. How much is Jalen Rose's hair? Actual hair is real because we know the dye is a
He
lot.
got the spray going.
He's over
but-
dying, yeah. So we
I
can't
think his
tell.
hairline is still legit.
I think his
though,
hairline's
and his
fine.
hair's
And
Because
still
the hairline's never faltered. There's never been like,
No.
ah,
Grant
it's
Hill still
shaky.
got his.
Grant Hill's still legit.
Grant
but
Hill still
his
got
been
his.
pushed back.
It's pushed back, but his was, when you start low, you can afford to go back. You know, what I'm
Yeah.
He
saying?
looked like he brushed his hair back.
Nah, he's definitely brushed
He
forward
just-
with the waves. Nah, hell nah. Who else is older that still got it?
It's
The
still
worst
got
is
it.
the Kenny Smith and them. What they be doing? The
The
tattoo.
they do the
the
tattoo.
tattoo.
Kenny does the tattoo.
Like why?
The doc.
Like old boy from Bel Air does that. The Will's coach in Bel Air, and I'm like, what
Oh,
is
he has a
this?
tattoo?
Yeah, it's like,
The little
you
faint-
talking
the
about
faint
Brooklyn?
line.
Brooklyn.
Like, what is this?
Yeah, Brooklyn.
Let's call that the doc. I also see Doc do
Yeah,
that.
Doc.
No,
back
I
in
was.
the
I used to
day.
go to the same
First one I
barbershop
saw.
as Doc. I used to be just staring at this nigga like, you really are doing this right now, bro.
What you mean? What are you trying to get out of it?
What are you talking about, DC?
Doc.
Yo, you get over there,
Nah,
DC.
man.
Go
But
to,
I think,
he's
like-
coaching the barber. Go cut to the left.
Yeah.
Once you go down the middle,
Wait,
straight
I
to the
seen
right.
a really good turkey this weekend. It was on point.
The thing is, a lot of the turkeys are fine, but the stuff you got to keep taking, I
Talk-
heard messes
we're-
with your penis.
They said they got.
We're talking about turkey where you go get your hair done,
Yeah.
not the food.
Turkey, they got to put blood back in you and get
What?
your. Yeah,
Really?
They say it's certain ones you can pay for that does certain stuff.
Because it's real surgery.
Yeah.
Right.
Jesus.
So they get it's like
But
an
once I heard
infusion
about the
or something
penis
like
pills,
that.
I was like, oh no.
No, that turkey looked good. You seen it?
I seen it. Yeah,
It was on point.
I already said what I said.
but-
It was good.
But how do you know? But like, how do you know? How do you know it was the turkey right away?
Because
Like,
he
what's the
said
hair
it.
like?
He walked in like, "This is turkey." Yeah, we ain't gonna have no jokes on it. I was like, "Oh shit!"
You
went
can
and
tell,
found-
but some
What
of
do
them
they-
be
what do they
looking
do?
stringy. Some of the people be looking stringy.
They had curly hair and they didn't have
That's what
curly
I'm
hair
saying.
before.
Some people it be having stringy. Like
What's the process?
Dion's and Mayweather's
Floyd's is good. Floyd.
Yeah.
I like
Dion
Floyd's.
who?
Sanders.
Oh,
I don't think
He got
Sanders
it?
went to no. Sanders
He
went to.
he advertised it.
I don't think he went to Turkey though. He went to. He did what Urlacher did.
Yeah,
Like
they had
Costa Rica?
No,
No.
they. I forgot what it's called, but they advertise and everything. They're
Yeah.
like they're supposed to be.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Dion's is legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you meant Dion Lack. I was like, "Oh, he need to go back."
Nah.
Yeah.
No, it didn't catch the first time.
Nah,
Dion.
No, Sanders is
I,
legit.
like I don't think we're supposed to go forever. I mean, my papa kept his hair his whole life, but Like I feel like once you get to 40, you had a good run.
You had a great run.
You had a good run, and then whatever happens after that happens.
No, I'm doing ponytail in
Like,
the
I only
60s.
feel bad for people when, they, like I said, 1920s, and they already
Oh, the high school dude
or
with
the
the ball.
fresh out of college.
Yeah.
You'd be
Oh,
like,
man.
damn, bro, you didn't get a chance to even play. You never got a chance to do the Duke. You never got none of that. Like,
See, most of my good hair friends, by the time they turned 25, 30, it was gone. But when they was young, they lived it up.
yeah.
Whew,
That's how
2
Keon be talking.
ponytails.
2 ponytails.
Howard's still going strong.
Howard
He ain't never going
Howard had a
nowhere.
ponytail
Yeah.
in his youth.
Damon Jr. still legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damon had a ponytail in his youth.
So,
But his daddy took all of
oh, he was out of here. He was out of here early.
Most of the Waynes, the younger generation has a better set of hairline than the first generation.
Yes. First generation.
Yeah,
was
'cause
No,
out.
Sean's is solid.
Sean's is solid.
Yeah.
Sean's still legit.
Marlon's is moonwalking. He's been hanging in there.
He's
He's hanging
going
tough.
through it.
Marlon has learned how to make his work.
He's adapting. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's in the sphere. In the sphere.
He's been just like he's still in there,
He
man.
still brings up the baby picture and be like, "Nah, my hairline's been like this."
Look, because if you look at the
what
Wayans brothers, their hair was
Yeah.
was on point.
Right.
Yeah, they was doing all kind of stuff, dreads, and spikes,
He had an
nappy fro.
excess.
I remember they made me want to rock the nappy fro.
Man,
Yeah.
I was a pioneer. Everybody just said it was lazy. I said, no, the nappy fro is a real thing. I think you had the nappy fro when I met you. Or you had the little dreads.
I probably had dreads.
I think you had the nappy fro when I
But
first
he
met
had
you.
the super shape up on the nappy fro.
Yeah,
That's the key part.
Oh, that shape was that means everything. That's why I might go to Turkey. I'm gonna be like, just give me a little bit,
I'm
Doc.
not taking no fetus pills,
Just give me a
bro.
little bit.
He gonna come back with 2 ponytails.
I'm
want
not
a little
doing
bit.
it, bro.
A little
One
crack
here,
don't
one
hurt.
back here, the Basquiat.
DC gonna have bangs.
Yeah, I think a
What'd
little
y'all
bit of
say?
stuff on her. You just can't go too hard.
He
Don't
gonna
come
have
back
the
with an
Aaliyah
afro.
one
I
eye
wish
swoop.
if they could figure out a way to just figure out, like I said, the only reason why I cut my own, so I know how to cut around my thinning spots. 'Cause
Yeah.
it's growing at different. Like when it grows in a week, I have some of it. I'm like, all right, it's back, and then I need an extra week for it to come
you
in. Then
gotta
I gotta
time.
cut, I gotta time it, and then I gotta cut around it,
Yeah.
and then I gotta. It's all kind of shit going on.
Yeah.
So only people I cut my hair, and I let my brother cut my hair.
Yeah.
But everybody else, they'll just cut it even, and I'm gonna have patches.
I'm
Chaz,
like,
nah,
you just
it's all
cut
over
it
the
down
place.
because you feel like it, right?
No, I can't grow.
No, I remember when Chaz left.
I can't
the top
grow
part.
in the middle. So I remember like when it started going, and it took a while.
Does
Like
it just take longer to grow in the middle, or it don't grow?
it won't grow at
Wait,
all.
you knew
No.
you met Chaz with hair?
Yeah, remember Chaz had his hairline, and then one day he showed us. He was like, "Look at the top." And then
started-
the top,
it started-
the top
it
was
just
going, like
started-
you know how you play a
Yeah.
football game and you keep at the end of the game, the football field start thinning,
Oh
and the outside is still green.
That's exactly.
That's what it looked like.
That's
He was
exactly
like,
what
he was like, I'm out of here, but
It
he
was
still had his
going.
hairline. He still had his hairline. It was just the middle.
And then it was going, and then it was just like it was slowly.
What age was
slowly.
that?
I was probably like when I probably gave up on it. I was 27,
Ooh,
28. But then I remember like when I first saw it, it was like 23, 24, and I was like, what?
a whippersnapper shouldn't go through things like
Because
that.
you know the
That's when you
waves.
should have let it grow out.
The waves looked like it was like low tide. You know what I mean? and I was like, wow, my waves ain't so.
There's ripples.
Yeah, I was like, what's happening? I don't know. We used to David Smart be like, hey, what happened to the pool, bro? Like these used to be.
Mine, I
river's
noticed
dried up.
mine
It's a drought.
in college. I looked at the corners and I was like, it's thinning over there.
In college.
Mm-hmm.
And when COVID hit, I was like, zing.
When COVID hit is when mine actually started coming back more
you
because
started flourishing?
I stopped cutting my hair.
Oh,
I stopped
so
lining it up. I stopped doing everything. So I just let it grow out. And I was like, oh, I think I've been damaging.
My whole life, I had to push my hairline back. They used
the
to call
widow's
me
peak?
Eddie Monster because I had the widow's peak, so I had to push mine back.
I had a widow's peak.
And Widow Peak, they hairline when it's crispy, it's crispy. They,
Yeah.
they got a lot to play with. They be like,
I'm
gonna cut on this,
You want to keep your widow's
cut
peak?
around that.
I said, yeah, I want to keep my widow's peak, man. Keep that going. I used to have a little dread on my widow's peak, you know. I had one little twist. I would have had waves, and I had one little twist in the front of my little widow's peak.
A lot of women have been, they got to do stuff for hair loss too.
They getting all that stuff.
Yeah.
They getting all the same stuff the dudes is
They
getting.
going to Turkey?
Yeah, they doing they doing the
Yeah.
sprays. They doing
Women have it worse. It's way worse for women. Not that they can't be bald, because there's a lot of beautiful women who have short hair who are bald, but
I'd
the
love a
pressure-
bald
Hair
head
for
women.
women
Oh, it's
the
way
pressure is
different.
way
It's
more. It's way
yeah.
more powerful
You know
for them.
what?
Is yeah.
It's way different.
Took my glasses off, can't
Benny
see a single
Hillen.
comment.
Benny
Okay.
Hillen, a bald head woman.
Huh?
I'm a Benny Hill bald head woman.
Come on, man.
But I don't mind the short haircut on women.
Neither.
It's sexy.
You gotta have a great face. You gotta
yeah.
be cute. Because all the attention is here.
Yeah.
You can't be busted and have this short haircut. You just
Like a lot of women keep the hair because their face can't
I was
hold
gonna
up
say
without
you
that.
need
But
ass.
sometimes the low
Well, you
haircut
need
brings the
some
face.
things.
It makes the face look a little
That's
bit
true.
better.
And
That's
some
what
people
I'm saying.
have.
It accentuates the face. That's
Right.
like Halle Berry, whoever. There's a lot of them who can do it, but you got to have a great facial.
Okay,
structure.
who can't do it?
Oh, I got it. I almost
Not under
came
that.
out with
You
the
don't
name
know
real
until you
quick.
see it.
Right.
Because then you have some who look better with short hair
That's what I'm
than
saying.
they do with long hair.
Yeah.
Mm.
And so
It has to be freeing for women to be like, I'm just cutting my hair off and I'm gonna just
Like when I first met Zaynab,
right.
Zaynab
she's
was
fine.
bald, and I was
Yeah.
like, "Yo, beautiful."
Mhm.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
the-
rock
just
that
the
joint.
could be. I don't know if she ever did model, but she definitely could have
Yeah,
modeled.
she has that.
easily.
Yeah.
Had to be right. She's tall and
tall,
Oh, yeah.
beautiful skin.
Yeah. So she was one I was always like, oh yeah, Zaynab can do it. Somebody said I have a fat face. I don't like that short hair. I seen a chubby girl with beautiful face who had short hair. Nene Leakes used to do that.
She sure did.
And she was bigger too at the
I'm gonna let
time.
you keep saying the names because all the names I'm thinking of is like, oh no, that's gonna
Well,
be
Nene was when she was bigger. She was always cute. She never lost.
Gail
that, but she
King
had the
can do
short
it.
hair.
Gail King can.
Gail King. The
I don't
Oprah's
remember.
partner.
I'm trying to remember.
I don't remember
I
what she was like with short hair.
Let's say
I just
who
wanted to see you
can't
set her up.
do it.
Uh,
Oprah can't go.
no,
bald.
she would look weird.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Too
no,
much
Oprah
cheeks.
got to keep the
She would look hella weird.
She got to
not
keep
booty
that.
cheeks. Too much cheeks. You can't have big cheeks and go bald. You have to have that slim model face.
It's got to be on the. But you just got to be like a good round. Like if it's rounder, it's just got to be symmetrically cute.
Like Kamala could go with the baldy.
I don't think so.
She look like a little bird or something.
You got to have
like
good
that.
eyes too. Kamala's
Yeah.
eyes, something ain't
She like a
right.
little
No.
eagle.
You know what I mean?
I don't know.
Yeah, because you
I think-
can get that little baby bird look.
And I feel like, but then you got people like,
You know what I'm talking about?
Remember that bird? Who was the little baby vulture?
on
yeah.
on the cartoon.
Yeah.
but then you got people like,
for dinner.
you got people like Jamie Lee Curtis who's been
She was
short hair
rocking
her
that.
entire career, and it's
Fish
like
called Wanda.
Jamie was rocking that.
she rocked. She
yeah.
was killing it for white women too. She was
So
killing it.
Jamie has to be the leader of the school for the white women.
Oh, for sure.
yeah.
for
when
sure.
You
For
think
short
white
hair.
woman short hair.
Yeah.
Jamie
Short
Lee
hair
Curtis.
queens.
Well, you know, remember Sinead O'Connor was like that was the whole thing.
Yeah.
And she was.
Yeah.
But
she looked
Chanel
good with
was
short
bald.
She
hair.
did.
Jamie just rocked. Had a style. Chanel
Yeah.
was bald. Chanel
Yeah.
Connor. And Holly would be who you think for on the forefront with black women.
But she
Probably.
wasn't bald.
who?
Hallie.
No, we're
But no,
talking
but
about
in the
the short
90s, they all
haircut.
was doing. Jada was doing it. Holly, remember they would go to full slit.
Jada was-
just
But would
to-
you
bald.
think? I'm talking about when you think black women short hair. Do you think Holly? Or do you think Jada?
Holly-
back in that
She
time? I
comes-
think Holly and Jada.
Yeah, I think Holly.
Holly and Jada.
I was gonna say Nia.
Nia
but,
did it too.
Nia
but-
Long was a little later though.
But that's
Holly
hair.
was before Nia.
I'm talking about
We're
bald.
talking
Yes.
late- we're talking about late
We
I'm
'80s.
talking
didn't
about-
really, we didn't really pay attention to Nia until Friday.
Well,
with it.
first of all, it was
Right,
Grace
because
Jones
then-
rocked the baldy.
Yeah, but everybody laughed
before
at that.
ever-
though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about we was like,
We laughed,
ooh.
No, but she was
Alligator.
modeling.
Yeah,
Alligator.
Hey man,
Homie.
your aunt, bro.
Don't you like me, homie?
Hey, when Miss Kim Ways crashed through that window for no reason, bro, and Living Color, her doing Grace Jones, there's a restaurant scene where they're
my
just
God,
chilling.
bro.
They're just chilling. It's so casual. And she enters through the window on her date.
Oh, don't you
Dog,
like me,
it's
homie?
the
Like me,
greatest
homie.
intro.
Me and my brother
bro.
we still say that to this day. Don't you like me, homie?
That's the greatest intro to
She
any
was
sketch
wildin', bro.
ever, dog. She came straight
Alligator.
to that window.
Kim Wayans was, and Kim Wayans amazing. Like her
Oh,
from
bro.
even in I'm gonna get you sucker.
She's
She was
great.
a
Yeah.
scene stealer.
Yeah,
She'd always get small parts and then murder 'em.
and runs with it.
Yeah.
Little stuff. Even in Don't Be a Menace when
Yeah.
she came out running.
She
This
make
ain't
it
your baby?
happen.
Bro. She
make
was.
it
She
happen.
is great.
Yeah.
She is great.
You know what's so wild is when we're on the road a lot of times, we forget. Well, I forget how many projects we've done, and people just come up to Marlon and will say a line from a movie, and he's like, "What the fuck that mean?" They just start with a line from a movie, and he's like, "Huh? What the fuck is that? You don't remember you said that?" And he's like, "No, I've worked
No.
a lot."
There's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
And I say lines from other people's movies all the time in my regular day-to-day
Right.
conversation.
Or they give you the most obvious. Look up Marlon say cheese. I'll be like, oh, we just
Hey
only the
man,
100th time today,
I mean,
buddy.
classic
It
though,
is what
bro.
it
You
is.
gonna get that? That was classic.
But I be asking people about that, like if they care, and a lot of people be like, "Nah, as long as you remember me." Like,
Unless
as
you're
long
Carlton,
as you-
Carlton be like,
Right.
don't.
Don't
Yeah.
do the
Well, they call
dance.
him, a different
The-
name too.
yeah.
He's not respected. Like people be clowning him too much, and he's had a great career.
I think Urkel struggled with it too.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
Jaleel.
Yeah, Jaleel
for a
struggled.
long
Look, I
time.
call him Urkel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's different quoting lines versus calling you a character.
Yeah.
Because if you walked up to Jaleel and said, "Then I knew that," he's gonna be like, hmm. If you go
No,
up to
he'll
Urkel,
probably
he's
be-
gonna be like, "My name is not Urkel."
No, I'm
Yeah.
saying even if you say something from Family Matters, he'll
Yeah, it's
probably be like,
probably
I'm just
I've
But
always
then
seen him.
some,
I've always seen him cool with that. I've seen him not like being called Urkel,
Yeah.
but I've
call
seen him
him
be very
Stefan?
cool. No. But I've seen him be very cool with the lines because it's like we're beyond iconic.
Right.
But it's like, what sucks with Jaleel? He's incredibly talented.
Yes.
Same with Carlton. Oh, damn it. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Same with Alfonso.
Yeah.
And
You
he's
go
a good
like-
dude. Jaleel's a great dude.
And he's a good dude. And I was like, this is one of the most talented people, bro.
You just got typecast.
Dang.
It is what it is, but
he
they're
just
super
killed
talented.
the role
Typecast.
so
Yeah.
much.
But I'm taking a typecast with that bad because he's straight.
Yeah. But also, he had this show called Grown Ups. Do you remember that? Anybody remember that?
No.
It was really good.
Yeah. It was on for like a season though.
It was on for a season.
Yeah.
It was really funny. It was really good. And I think people just get
he was
past
in an
that.
apartment.
He had a homie.
Yeah.
There was this one scene. He's like talking to his dick. He's like, "Come on, man, you need to do this tonight." Right? And I was just like, I remember it being dope. And then he's like, "Yeah, that's what my man." He gives it a dap. I said, "Yo, man, funny."
Yeah, but that was right after Family Matters. People
Little
couldn't
bit.
get it.
well, he
people
did a
couldn't get it.
reality show too about how he is perceived in the business and trying to get back into business.
Oh, really?
Yeah. It was one of the first YouTube.
Because then he was Sonic.
shows.
He did the voice for Sonic.
great.
Oh, he
sign.
did?
Yeah.
They didn't bring him back.
So who'd y'all say is the most typecast person? Is it-
Gary Coleman. They always hire him to play a short dude.
Yeah,
Well, I
but
mean,
was he?
yeah.
I see. I don't know
That's
Gary
all he
outside of the
can
show,
do, I
but
mean.
was he really
He can't play
talented?
at all, nigga.
Yeah.
They have CGI. They have CGI.
But was he really talented though?
yeah.
I don't know.
Gary
'cause the game-
Coleman worked so much as a kid.
I'm not saying he's not talented. I'm just saying the Game of Thrones little guy.
He do a
He's a
lot.
He
big
of
does a
different
lot of different stuff.
shit. He do a lot of different. He can act, bro.
He do a lot. Those are chops.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are chops. So we're
he's
gonna ask you again,
believable.
Craig.
He's believable.
Gary Coleman.
He's believable till I go
Oh,
see
shit.
that king and kick him off. Like,
We
get the
gotta do
fuck
that.
back.
I always wanted to see him and Webster fight, bro. I just always wanted to
Webster's
see.
a black belt.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
I always wanted to see.
We don't want to see that,
fight.
dude.
Yeah, Peter Dinklage.
I know Peter's the best, man.
Is
People
that
started-
his stage name or real name?
That's Peter Dinklage is his real name.
Dinklage.
You doing the first one?
Yeah.
All right, we gotta do this.
Yeah, you gotta.
Dinklage?
I had,
You go
I had a really good earning your money as a little person working,
Ah.
but I was gonna put together.
Wasn't
Anywho,
worth it.
if anybody's out there struggling like me to get to this ad, instead of this is all bad, earn it.
There we go.
Earn
it. Life doesn't happen bi-weekly, so why should payday? The money you earn can be in your hands today with Earnin. What is Earnin, you ask? Earnin is an app that gives you access to your pay as you work up to $100 per day or up to $750 per pay period. Just download the Earnin app and verify your paycheck. The access up to $100 as you work and leave an optional tip. Any money you access plus tips are automatically repaid from your next paycheck. We've all been there. Especially when I was losing my hair. Not only was I losing my hair, I was poor. You know how bad it is to be thinning in your pockets and on top of your head? But I wish I had Earnin then to get me through some of those hard times. Yeah, I know my stories about picking fruit and stuff. I wish I had Earnin right then and there to help me suffice a little. I just needed enough money for some ramen noodles back in the day. I'd have been fine.
Fair, that'd been fair.
What's even worse is eating ramen noodles because I didn't have boiling water. You know, I would just eat
Just crunchy
the
noodles.
crunchy noodles.
Okay.
And honestly, not that bad. But go ahead.
It was not that bad. But if you're in that little financial whim of a time, get yourself Earnin. Make Earnin part of your financial routine and join Earnin's over 3.5 million customers who says things like, when I think about Earnin, I think about financial stability, security. It gives me a lot of peace of mind. So download Earnin today, spelled EARNIN. Tell me what you really mean. In the Google Play app or Apple Store. That is EARNIN. That is Earnin.
Earnin.
When you download the Earnin app, type in Daddy Issues on the podcast. When you sign up, it'll really help the show. That's Daddy Issues under podcast. Subject to your available earnings, location, daily max, and pay period max. See earnin.com/TOS for details. Listen here.
Not a bank.
Earnin is a financial technology company, not a bank.
It's not a bank.
Bank products are issued by Evolve Bank and Trust member FDIC.
It's not a bank.
It's not a bank.
Earn it. So random. Yo, his headphones on.
Yeah.
So, I watched. You know, like when we're men, right? But you don't be thinking. I'm bringing this up because I wanted to ask you guys as girl dads. the nature versus nurture thing. Do y'all
Mhm.
think that's a thing, or do you see stuff in your kids that's like, nah, men and women just be like this?
What you talking about?
Yeah,
Smoothie, man?
explain it.
So I saw yesterday. I'm picking him up from school. He walking, and this little black girl in his class. She always run up and talk to him. So she run up to him, and I watch him and her walk all the way from the class to the gate, and she talked the entire time.
Mm-hmm.
And she ran up. So then I was like, blah blah, and she said blah blah, and he's just going.
Starting
And he don't say a word, right? He doesn't say a single word. He's like, oh, all right, right. So we get to the house. I say, hey, what was that about? He goes, oh, earlier in the day, she was talking. And I was like, yo, are you talking to me or are you just talking? And she was like, oh, I'll tell you later. And so that she was catching me up on the story. And I said, oh, okay, well, what was she talking about? He goes, I don't know. And I said, but she talked to you that whole time. He was like, I'll think about something else. And so I couldn't stop laughing because his face was like, so I was like, oh, he's having his first, like, that's crazy. Like, he's having his first, that's crazy. And I'm like, but I've never taught him that. And I'm like, so that's just women be, yeah. And he didn't listen. And they talked the whole way and he didn't hear a word she said.
I think it's natural.
I think
it's just instinct.
He was like, I don't know. He didn't hear nothing.
You know, it's different. Women see more often than not. Women see more of talking and stuff like that. As the communication is bonding, right? Like they're very interested in your day for the most part. They're interested in. They put a lot goes into it.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, women also don't realize that like that shit is boring. And not only because women be like, when can we talk? When's a good time to talk? I was like, when you have something more interesting than what I'm thinking in my head, dog. I go like, you have to be more interesting than group chat. You got to be more interesting than my old football highlights because that's what's going on in my head. You got to be more left. You got to be more interesting than what Ninja Turtle color I would be. Like this is the stuff that's fun to me in my head. And a woman will come up and be like, blah blah blah. And you're like, now you're taking me out. I'm in a fun zone. And like it's different when I'm watching sports, but I go, it's a good time. I'm having a good time in here.
And I think it is because the thing she was talking to him about was her. I couldn't hear the whole thing, but I heard, and then she said this, so I'm mad at her, but he don't give a damn. This ain't my. You like if she would have walked up to him and been like, "So soccer today about?" He's like, "Oh yeah."
I'm like, you got to come.
But even then, sometimes it's not that it's not interesting. It takes too long
Absolutely.
to get to the.
She talked to him. The whole time.
You use a bunch of useless words first, where you could just be like, "Oh, tell me the
hey man."
the
right.
good
Then
part
they
of
get
the movie."
sidetracked.
Listen,
right?
And they didn't told you 3 other stories within the.
Yeah,
you got to.
And then when you about to get to the story, you say, "Oh, to make a long story short, after you done gave me a long goddamn story."
No,
but I don't think that's nurtured.
Well,
I watched it in real time. I think it's nature.
The car rides is nurtured because your sons get in the car, they say 1, 2 things, and then they're asleep for the whole ride. Your daughter gets in the car, she's gonna talk from when y'all leave to when you reach the destination, and it's more. I don't know if it's more so. I liked it more because like, oh, okay, catch up time.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, they
Not
talk to me.
Mine's on my. I mean, they talk, but they not like yappers. I'm pretty sure with their friends, they're like,
which is
yappers.
where you're supposed to be yapper.
Right.
You're supposed to be a yapper with the homies.
With me, they
You might just be used to it.
No, they don't be. It's when I talk when I talk to them. You know what I mean? Like,
When they were little though.
when they were little.
Like they get out of school. Cause like when I get out of
Yeah,
school,
when they were little,
they
out of
catch me up
school,
on
they
the
would
day.
talk. Yeah,
they catch me up on the day.
they talk way more when they were little.
But they get to the point though, like they just be like, so my friend today, blah, blah, he farted. It was hilarious.
Mine would do a song
Good story.
every time we pulled up to the house. We there, we there. Every time we there. I used to be like, "Geez, shut up." We're there. We there. We there. I used to say, "What the fuck?" Every time, I swear. We there.
They probably still sing that when they go places too.
There.
We going to the club. We there.
Yeah, we there.
We there.
We like, oh shit.
Nah, they just
We're home. Fuck. Yeah, we're home. It's just home.
I wonder, and then like, cause like when you now that we're adults and I watch kids behave, I'm just always like, oh, it's been like that. It's always been, oh, this starts early. Like I'll be watching little clips on IG, and this little boy said something to this girl, and she said something else. He was like, that ain't what I said. And I was like, and I'm like, they 3. And I was like, oh, so they start early at taking what we say and doing whatever the hell they want with it. He was like, I didn't say that at all.
That's the
And
most
she heard what
annoying
she wanted
thing
to
in
hear.
the world.
Yeah.
And I was like, I think this stuff is just who we are.
It's who we are.
I kind of crushed the long talking when they were young because I was like, all right, I'll hear about your day,
Cut
but
the
once you
fat.
start talking about somebody else's day that you know, I'm like, I don't even know them.
Yeah.
Let's not go into this. Your day, and that's it.
So far, Izzy gets to the funny part right now. She's not like I'll let her talk anytime, but she'll talk and she gets to the funny part pretty quick. She knows how to edit her stories right now.
She gets to the punch.
Yeah, she gets to the punch, and then so I mean, like it's all laughs. I've never had a moment where I'm just like, this kid just won't stop talking.
Oh, for real?
I haven't had that
Okay.
with her.
Yeah.
You will.
I mean, I'm sure when there's a lot more recognition of her feelings, that's what I'm scared of. Is when it's
That's when school starts.
mhm. Right now, she's been like, "Hey, this girl fell and she slid down the slide." Yo, Izzy said, "This girl fell down the slide." And she was like, I died laughing.
Oh, she made sound effects.
We're big because we're big on sound effects.
Yeah.
She had to be thinking that when she was watching it.
Oh, she said, I was like, "Did you laugh?" She was like, "I did." She said, "But Papa, it was so funny." I was like, "I bet it was."
That's a great story.
Man, that's a great story.
Yeah, you
Great
can visualize
right
it.
I said, "Oh, that's gotta be math." I knew what the little kid looked like too.
Yeah.
I'm watching it. I said, "Man," and then me, I'm just like, "Did you hear the echo off the side?" It was like, "Dong." Like I'm like, "Oh, we're in here."
You
bro.
feeding her.
I'm feeding her. I said, "Go tell that to everybody at school tomorrow."
You see the visual. I wasn't even there.
Hey man,
I see it.
I hope Izzy's way more the class clown than a good school kid. I could care less.
So
if she gets
if
A.
she does something and they say she's trouble, you're gonna be like, yeah, I'll talk to her.
Well,
about
how
it.
is she in school?
Yeah.
We love having her. She's always a delight. She's so fun. Well, get out my face, then,
Right.
man. Move.
No, if you're not
She's a good person. In
if you're not
society.
being disruptive, I don't. Because I was like, my report cards would always be like, pleasure to have, a little disruptive.
Sometimes you gotta be a little disruptive
Little
to get the
disruptive.
joke
So
off.
my,
Dude, to get
Facts, bro.
sometimes you gotta
so
get
my
it.
mom
am I
and
supposed to not
dad,
say
Yeah, how do you know? Yeah.
my mom and dad, they couldn't get mad at me because they was like, you and that talking, you and that, and they found out it was because I was getting my work done early, so I'm bothering everybody else.
Oh,
So that's
yeah.
why I got moved up
Okay.
because they was like,
Oh, you skipped a grade?
that's I skipped. I went from preschool to first grade. I think I
Oh,
never
you
did
all-
kindergarten or whatever because they was just like, he done. He just bothering everybody.
Okay.
So
Being a nuisance.
I'm in first grade. I'm barely 5, and everybody else is taller and bigger, and I'm just like,
That was me
I
forever.
don't know. But I didn't
Still
notice
me.
it really. And in high school, I was the youngest one in my class.
Same.
'Cause I
Oh,
wasn't
yeah.
even supposed to be in that class. I was supposed to be in 2003, and so I got my license last. I got sports. I was always young.
When would you
I was
jails?
catching up. Senior year.
Oh, okay.
Damn.
Yeah.
Yeah, you waited a long time. Yeah.
Yeah, everything was last. So that's why when it came to Keelan, they was like, we can start him early. I was like, nope. I hated being the youngest.
Yeah.
I was always last, always the smallest. I didn't grow till latest.
Right.
Sports wise, it was a hindrance. I'm like,
Yeah, because
nah,
imagine that
man.
extra year you would have had.
Yeah, right. If I'm 18, I put on 20 pounds at 18.
Right.
If I'm still in high school at that, I'm killing them niggas.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, nah, the young thing was
I thought about that with wrestling. too. I was
Overrated.
like, if I had one, or football, if I had one more year
yeah,
to get
it's
what?
overrated being early.
It's hard to start weightlifting at 12. I'm like, everything
Yeah.
hasn't dropped yet.
Right. Being smart, hella overrated.
Well, it got weird. It got weirder as time progressed because my kids were. Sage was 17 and senior, but they had double holdbacks, so he is playing
Double
against.
holdbacks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
kids
the
going
thing
to
in
prep
LA.
school and getting
They-
hold back.
oh,
Yeah, they
oh,
19.
Oh, yeah. Look at
So they're
OJ Mayo
20
and
Yeah,
them.
years
yeah.
old,
All them
graduating high
Shabazz, what
school.
was his name? Shabazz Muhammad. All they was
Yeah,
19.
they was hella
high
old.
school.
They look old.
Yeah, I was like,
They came into
imagine
college
being
with full
20
gray beards.
Yeah.
Imagine being 20 in high school and playing.
Taj Gibson, all them USC guys was
yeah.
hella old.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, yeah, I didn't want to do that. It was I didn't enjoy it, but the work part was easy.
And with my kids, I never look on their behavior. I just look at the grades and be like, all right,
Yeah,
I know y'all are knuckleheads. That's all
yeah.
right.
My dad was just like, you got to stop. I'm like, you got who you talking to? My friends and girls.
You can have an A and a U, and I'm
Yeah,
fine with it.
you're right. I had
don't
all
care.
E, and then we started getting grades. I'm like, I'm getting A's and B's.
Excellent.
A
Yep.
and a E. What's
S,
that on the
S
other
was
side?
satisfactory.
My,
But
my
the
grades
comments-
were terrible. That was the other side.
See, they couldn't say nothing because my grades are straight.
They would be like, Chaz has great test scores. He does not do this homework. They would be like, Chaz, you got an A on this test and you did 0 homework. You get a C. I'm like, I'm fine with this.
No, I'm average. Hey, C's
I
average.
could have cared less. I could still care less about high school grades, dog. There was so much more that they never told me about. Nigga, what? All this is how I'm working now. I did all this shit in school. I spent 20 years being a professional talker, dog. What are we talking about?
I mean, yeah, it pays off for some.
Shit.
But,
It'd have been dope for us if we were in performing arts school.
Yes.
It'd have been way.
the thing is, you know what's crazy? I kind of wanted to do that, but it wasn't like cool. You know what I'm saying?
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't a cool thing.
I think
it
where I
wasn't-
lived, it wasn't like if I was in a big city, probably would have been like a better.
I think if I
move.
grew up out here,
Or
San
Chicago,
Fran,
New
you
York.
know what I
There's
mean?
a
Say if
ton
you
of
were
those.
like born and raised in San Fran, there's a lot of them kids that go to performing arts school out there.
but I think for me, like I wanted, like I did choir
Yeah.
in church and stuff like that, and I wanted to do like plays and stuff in high school because I took video production, and video production is where you learn how to like edit and this stuff. So I
Right.
did that my senior year. So we was shooting our own sketches. That
we
was
didn't
fun.
have, we didn't have that.
I love that,
Yeah.
right? But the plays and stuff like that, I was like, the theater kids were fucking weird, and like
or we thought they were weird at the time.
yeah, and I'm just like.
The kids were little. I remember I went to
they
one
were-
drama
they
class. I
were-
was like, I gotta
it was
drop
they
this.
was a little.
They were just different.
I
Yeah.
auditioned for a school, but then I left the state. But I was gonna go in for art. But I
Yeah.
didn't like the fact that I had to audition to go to high school. I was like, I don't even really want to go to high school, and I have to audition.
Yeah. Like I wanted to do it, but it was just like the people who were in it didn't like the other stuff that I like.
Right, but just
So I'm like,
imagine
this is
how
cool.
nice you would have been
I
if
was
you were
like, but
just.
none of y'all can play sports. None of y'all want to get on these chicks. None of y'all want to do any of this. You just want to play with your goddamn magic cards. And like, I'm like, nah, man.
Hey, that
like,
blew my mind. I said, "What is this?" I
I
said,
was
"We're
just
in,
like,
we're in
I
another
can't-
nerd
this
realm. I
ain't
can't
me.
get in here."
But I
Yeah.
wanted to do that stuff, but not with them people. Like I think if I could have got
The basketball team.
hey, bro, let's all go do this. Then that would have been fun or whatever. But
I always loved the idea of what's the game when people get together and they play all night. It's like the imaginary
Dungeons and
game.
Dragons?
I would
Yeah.
love, dog, if my friends were into Dungeons and Dragons.
yeah, I was like,
that would probably be
That was
fire.
weird. They used to bring dice to school and stuff. Like what?
we had clubs where
They
they
would-
would go in,
they
they
would
wouldn't even go out to
probably
recess.
fire.
They would
Weird
stand
dice.
and play the games. And I'm like, what y'all doing?
They be playing one game for months. dog.
Yeah.
and
They buy
be
books
serious.
about
You
it.
can't get the trigger. I'm like, what? Come on,
There's
let's
been
throw
whole
this ball
TV
around,
shows
bro.
made off of Dungeons and
Yeah.
Dragons and movies.
Like the
Yeah, it's
gaming thing that's out now. Back then, you were like, what the fuck y'all doing,
Yeah, it was a
man?
bunch, cards and
Yeah, like what y'all doing? So I couldn't get with that, but I always liked the arts, but I couldn't get with the people who were in the arts. And hell, I'm like that now.
Most of the people that were in the arts didn't go on to be
Yeah,
artists. They just were there because their parents were like, "We're gonna do something with this," and it
yeah,
never panned out.
that's facts.
I think in LA though, a lot of those cats turn out to do
Mhm.
stuff, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
No, I've seen them all. No,
I mean, didn't
Yeah, it's like school. I mean,
didn't
London.
London,
Yeah, London.
James Davis,
Yeah, they were
didn't
all-
a lot
where'd
of
they
them.
go?
London went to
perform arts.
They went to Hamilton.
London
That's
went
the
to a
only
good
one that
one.
had a.
London,
art,
yeah.
well, they might have went to the one downtown.
But they went.
Yeah.
I want to say that London went to this school called George Washington. I think that's
It
where
was a
Yo
perf-
went.
It was a performance arts
Yeah.
school.
And then when
I
I
don't
be
know for
watching
sure.
when I be watching like all the shows they watch, they're watching all the 90s sitcoms too, but all they Disney shows and all them shows, all them kids are now all in Cobra Kai and Brother Academy and all
LA's
that.
a
They
feeder.
always
Certain areas
been
be New York be like a feeder. Most of them cats,
the
they
Juilliard kids
Yeah.
and all them. Yeah, they went on to dance and do Broadway. and-
Everybody that went to high school with Marlon, 90% of them are not in the industry.
Well, that makes
well,
sense.
that's I mean, yeah, that's
All
the
of them
same.
ain't gonna make
yeah,
it.
That's the
yeah,
same as
yeah,
playing
yeah.
sports in
Yeah,
high
it's like
school.
sports. Yeah.
A lot of
But-
cats
but
that
even-
play-
But it's
even-
also a lot. It's a high percentage of, especially when I was in New York, and I was noticing that all them cats were like, he was like Malik Yoba and who else? Omar Epps.
Dondre,
Yeah, they were
Omar,
all like in the
Mitch.
same.
They were all in the same like class area.
And then
but,
and then it shifts to music though.
But that's a lot of people though.
but they
Yeah.
weren't even Dondre was popular, but they weren't the popular ones. So after they kept progressing, they were booking in high school already. They were booking jobs like the people y'all named on
Yeah.
Disney. They were booking already, so it didn't really matter what school they went to. They were already in the industry.
Yeah, I don't know. I think because like even when I watch my friends or watch people who are raising theater kids, I just be like, these niggas are they a little weird, man. They cool as hell, like they normal, but I just
right.
be like, they just
A 5-year-old shouldn't be drinking coffee
just-
on set.
nerdy, like you know what I mean. It's just like that's the part I couldn't get with. I'm like, and they're so like, there's innocence, and then there's that innocence, and
Yeah.
then like it was just a different.
But you just can't relate. I'll be like, listen,
I couldn't
man,
relate.
This
I
is
just couldn't.
I appreciate you guys. I really do, but I'm gonna go do fun stuff, and we're gonna go look at girls. And we're gonna go play
Yeah.
sports.
You could
and-
relate if your parents caught you early. You know what I mean? Like if that's where they put you at instead of basketball, baseball. And
I don't know, man, because I feel like I was like you did the jock stuff, but I was also like into the comic book stuff, right? But then when you got into like I never even seen that the magic cards and this other stuff, and you're like, oh, we're in a whole nother
that's different level
realm.
Yeah, but that's how I was with that stuff that what's that y'all be into those cats were into that cartoon they be watching.
Animes.
Yeah, that's how I was anime. I was like, what's this?
Yeah, and exactly my point.
Yeah.
I'm in that world.
Yeah.
Right? I go like, oh, I'm all about the nerd stuff. And then we hit that, and I said, dang, there's levels.
Oh, yeah.
There's levels to this nerd stuff,
I
bro.
got to experience the industry on a different side. I wasn't out auditioning at 10, 11.
Yeah.
I was sitting in the meetings and watching people audition or hearing about deals being made. So it was like, okay, I still got to go play basketball and hang out with my friends and didn't have the pressure of going on audition to bring food home for the family. I got to watch the behind the scenes, which made me like, oh, this is interesting. It made me want to be a part of it. If I was on the other side, I would have hated it.
I think because I liked church choir, the gospel choir. I liked that because everybody in there was still.
You did it at school. They had gospel choir at school.
We had it at school too, but I didn't join because I couldn't. I had practice and everything. And all that. Like I wanted to be in BSU. I wanted to be in all that at the Black Student. I had practice.
I did none of those.
You didn't do the Black Student?
I didn't do none of them.
They tried to get me tough in there, and I was like, I was like, I had to stay after school. What?
But that's where all the girls was.
I was just such a coon. Like, why do we need this? We get it. We're black. Why we gotta separate from each other?
I said, you guys want me to stay after school or during lunch? I say, oh, y'all wild. Yeah. This is extra stuff.
I wanted to be in there because that's all the black girls was in there. All of them.
And I didn't know, but I found out it was good to have on your college resume.
Yeah,
I didn't go.
That stuff I didn't care about because I was like, I'm a play sports, so I didn't care about. I didn't need extra curriculars because I was like, I'm gonna get a scholarship. Like, but all the girls did the activities, so they all did BSU. They did gospel choir. So I was like, I'm trying to get in that and be around that, but basketball took up so much time that I was just like, I can't do anything. Like I handed to people who can do all the things.
Did y'all have morning practice and after school practice?
I took a 0 period and I did weightlifting and team sports. And then after school we had practice and that would go forever. And then I would practice by myself. So it was just that all the time.
I was in advanced personal conditioning. Yeah.
That was our class. Wait, what is that?
We had advanced personal conditioning, so all the jock
classes.
Yeah, I had advanced personal conditioning. I had weightlifting as a class, and then I had a bunch of others. I had my gym. That was a real
and then PE on top of that.
And then I would go to the elementary school and I coach over there. Man, my senior year was cake, baby.
I love PE.
Not a
PE
real
was so
class.
fun.
PE was.
But then also with that, like I love sports so much and other stuff is that I wish somebody instead of been like, hey Chaz, there's jobs in physical therapy. Like no one told me that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the stuff that I was interested in, no one said you can do this and you can look at it. Because I got really interested in it later.
Right.
But I go like, people just like, you can't do that. You got to go to college. I'm just like, there's no direction there.
Right.
Instead of just taking an interest in what you're like, hey Chaz, you're not gonna be 6'5", but you had knee problems, you had ankle problems. Like look at the ways to Because that was when I started like after I graduated high school, I was really like, I want to stay in the sports world. Until stand-up
I think that
came,
gets taught now more, kinesiology and stuff like that. And
then,
or you can be a sportscaster, or you can
There's so many
be an agent. You can, like, people say you can stay in sports.
Yeah.
Before it was just like you either make it or you don't.
Right.
Would you join a choir now?
No,
not
just
for your own
absolutely
not.
No.
Just singing in the shower.
Yeah, shower is enough. The shower, I'll be killing in the shower. Full concert.
Don't we all kill in the shower though?
Shower. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I didn't.
Later on in life, would you do it? I'm just doing choir. I'm old.
What kind of choir
church.
though?
No.
Oh, church.
You start going to
choir.
church.
Nah. I don't have I enjoyed it then.
I
I didn't like that part.
No.
So what if the preacher's up there? He's like, I feel there's somebody in here who has a gift.
The Lord is leading me to you, young man.
No, he lied.
The Lord never lies. Get the devil out of him.
Black hat with a white shirt on.
Put on Chaz's
Feels
old
like
robe.
he can sing.
You want the cover on? He's coming to Christ. Yeah, he is.
Jeez, Louise.
Didn't forget that.
I gotta do this other ad on that note.
That's probably one of the worst
things you've ever done in your life.
It's gotta be up there.
Church.
You've
That's
done
gotta
worse
be
than
it.
that?
There's no way you can do worse. There's no way you can.
There's no way you can be worse.
The only thing that I did that was
beating off in the choir is insane.
That's
I don't know,
It's
church,
pretty, it's
that's
pretty up
insane.
there. It's pretty
It's
up there.
insane.
However,
That's
they
next-
made those
that's
robes
next level.
way too roomy. Am I right?
No.
That's insane.
And
That's
what was the
next
piano
level
teacher doing
discussion.
dressed like that? That was the thing. 'Cause she
Oh,
was
you
like,
had someone there.
she was,
Yeah, that was part of. That's why
I
he
didn't
did
know
it.
he had someone there.
She
I
was
thought
playing
he
the
just
piano.
had
She
a
was like,
visual.
and he slipped.
and
his
I'm
So
like,
that's what happened?
I'm 12, 13, like,
Yeah.
Play them chords.
He slipped his
Oh,
arms
you
in them
slipped your
robes.
arms?
Yeah.
oh my God.
I
Look,
didn't know there was a.
then I was like,
Yeah. Nasty nigga.
I didn't know there was.
I never knew why.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
never
He
knew
did
why.
it.
Nah.
I didn't know he did it during choir.
that's
I
all I
didn't
thought.
either.
I was
That's
like,
insane.
Slipped his arms in them robes,
It just
and the
it just-
arms were still
it
flapping
made a mess.
around.
then I was like, it's cold around.
it made a mess. That's insane.
arms
bro.
were still flapping.
She wasn't on the piano. That's the what's
That's
that?
insane.
The organ. She was
No,
on the
she was-
organ. She was playing the organ.
We had an organ, we had a piano. I think she was on the piano because the organ was on the other side. So she was here up to my right. I remember this was very
Oh
clear.
my
She was wearing a purple
goodness.
dress.
Yeah.
Titties
my
out
God.
to here. Why?
Were they not covered?
No, they was out. And I was
They were
being
super
like,
covered.
no, they were not covered.
She probably had the
Titties
super
was-
wire on them. Everything.
No, they were not, bloody.
They didn't free ball back
And
then.
you lost it.
Lost it all. I lost everything. I got dehydrated after this.
That's insane.
I said, give me that communion wine. I need a drink.
Woo! Chaz was like, woo!
I'm not putting mine. It's cold, ain't it, guys? It's cold in
That's
here.
insane, bro.
Anybody that was in Chaz's choir, if you noticed what he was doing, please reach out.
That's insane.
If you're like, why is Chaz's arms?
Nobody.
I don't even have. I can't even transition because that's just insane. But anyway, this is brought to you by Factor.
Factor.
Factor is your no prep, no mess meals. They come in these little, what do you call those
Boxes,
things? The little
trays.
box
A
trays.
container? What are you talking-
Containers?
It looks like the TV dinners type thing,
Oh,
but
okay.
A tray.
But
trays,
way
but
more attractive.
way more attractive and,
Oh, for
and
sure.
delicious.
And
Like
very
I'm
good.
a big fan.
They
of Factor.
season it. It's great.
They season it. They put it in there. And what I like about it is, I make mine in the skillet. I don't use the microwave. Warm it up in the skillet.
Fancy pants.
And it's just I don't overeat. That's what I like. I'm just gonna eat this
Yeah.
and be good. And I'm always good. I get the calorie smart ones. You know what I'm saying? Just,
So it's
this,
enough. You full.
This is my meal. I'm
Yeah.
good. I got my vegetable, my protein, my straight. Boom, and it's easy, and it tastes good. Like usually them things be kind of nasty.
Any additions you have to make to it? No.
Mm-mm.
Oh,
I don't do
that's-
nothing.
I'm about to throw some sauce on there sometimes, just for
I
me.
eat hot
Oh,
sauce.
I'm a sauce head. So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm a spicy guy.
Has nothing to do
so,
with the meal. I
No,
know.
no,
I
like
like it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm a fan of
Saucy
Factor,
Santana
and they got
over there.
they got the little protein shakes they be sending. I'm a fan, and you can kickstart your new healthy route today with 35 different meals,
Okay.
more than 60 add-ons to choose from every week.
They've been growing.
Yeah, right. I don't know if they had all this before.
It wasn't.
You can crush your wellness goals with the dietitian-approved meals and ingredients you can trust. They have breakfast. They have desserts. Stay fueled. Treat yourself to restaurant-quality meals. Feature premium ingredients like, they have filet mignon, shrimp, blackened salmon. Wait, when they get all this?
Black and salmon.
That's one of my favorite things.
Like
of all
blackened
time.
salmon.
Yeah. And it's you keep keeping time to a medium, a minimum. So like I said, you don't have to do all this mess. You just here's a whole meal, boom, boom, boom,
Oh,
done.
that extra, yeah.
You know what I mean? Knock it out.
You can freeze it. You can take it with you.
My
Yeah.
son will be getting this at college.
And you got
Factor.
6 menu preferences
solid.
to help your calories, maximize protein intake, avoid meat. You can do meatless or simply
Take that meat.
eat well balanced.
Come on,
yeah.
man, we're doing
Do
that.
all that. So head to factormeals.com/issues50 and use the code issues50 plus 50% off your first box plus 20% off your next month.
20 off the next
Whoa,
one.
they did a double.
Double whammy.
So that's the code issues50 at factormeals.com/issues50 to get 50% off your first box and 20% off your next month.
I'm a big factor.
Take it
guy.
off.
You got to get that.
Gotta get that.
You got to.
Damn fool not to get that.
Absolutely.
I love Factor, bro. It's really solid.
Yeah, I'm a fan.
Yeah.
And to be honest with you, keep me regular.
Oh,
I
Well,
go to the
that's good to
bathroom
know.
every time.
Oh, that's good.
Every time.
I mean, it's working.
that's good to know.
Flushing through you.
Every
These
time.
will be shipped off
take
to
what I
Sage.
need and get rid of the rest.
His school time will be fine.
It's a good college meal. For
Yeah.
sure.
Because
Heck yeah.
he eating better than everybody else
Heck
up there.
yeah.
Absolutely. College. We was cooking in college though when we could find the money.
What did you cook on?
So most of the time, how we would get by is
Like, did you have a stove and stuff?
we had so at my school only freshmen stayed on campus in the dorms. Everybody else got an apartment. So our apartment was included in our scholarship.
Oh, dope.
So we had a free apartment.
Dope.
Sage got a house.
Yeah.
He got a
dope.
3-bedroom.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
shout out to Craig. Just dropped
Garage.
Sage off to
That's dope.
Monterey Bay.
Monterey Bay.
Yeah.
Where's that at?
Right by
NorCal.
an hour before San Francisco.
Okay.
We got a full house.
Oh, he left
We're like
he left
roommates?
Humboldt.
Yes, 3 of them in a house.
Yeah.
3-bedroom house. I was like, what?
We had a 2-bedroom apartment and kitchen, all that
They got a
upstairs,
backyard.
downstairs. Yeah, we didn't have that.
I ain't got a backyard.
and a garage. I was
Yeah.
like, what?
They put you there. It's nice, bro. And then so we were cooking. So the freshmen not only had to stay at the dorms, every freshman had a meal plan.
Yes.
So we would go up to the cafeteria and like, come on, freshmen, come buy me lunch.
Oh,
come buy
yeah.
me, you know what I mean? Because they had to use the money by the end of the year
Right.
anyway, or you wasted it. So we
I
would.
didn't know that was. Oh, I'm
You
gonna
have
tell
to use
him,
it.
Hey, go. You better
Yeah.
grab a friend.
The food. Yeah,
You have to use it,
Okay.
or the school will get it back. So especially towards the end of the semester or whatever, they'd be like, hey, lunch on me, guys, because I gotta. So we would make them like freshmen, yo, come on, I'm hungry, bro. Like, let's go do this. So we would eat. So they ordering. I mean, it's 5, 6 of us in line, and they ordering all the food. Let me get 2 chicken sandwiches. Let me, yada yada. We get all that, and then when we would get home, we had little jobs. They let us have jobs on campus, and I remember I worked at the coffee shop. It wasn't even a coffee shop. It was just a little
student
stand.
store with coffee.
And I was a barista. And I made the lattes for the teachers and stuff every morning, all that, and that's how we got our little
Hey,
money.
Mr. Jones. Have a good day. You dirty
And so we would
bastard.
take our money, and I would cook. So it got to a point where my roommate was like, "Yo, if I buy the food, will you cook it?" Because he wanted home cooked meals. He was like, "I'm tired of eating out." And I said, "Bet." So he would buy food, and so we was eating like I was eating at home, like chicken, rice, vegetables, spaghetti. I was cooking.
But you're a good cook, though.
Yeah, so it got to a point where
Keon holds it down.
people started being like, "Yo, I'll
I feel
throw you
like
something."
DC just tried to diminish what you did.
No,
Right?
no,
I said you're a good cook.
He
I
said,
said,
Keon,
no,
he
throw
said,
it down.
yeah,
Keon,
Keon
hold it down.
He does.
He didn't say you throw down.
It was his tone.
It was
No,
not.
what?
It was not.
But I didn't think it was shady.
I know.
But I understand why you did.
Wait, what? I thought he pumped you up.
I'm with you guys,
I was like,
but I
that's-
understand his point.
I know, I don't
because he said
understand.
it. This is why, because he said he's a good. He's like he holds it down.
I mean,
No,
that's what I
He's like,
heard.
Keon holds it down.
no,
But
Hey,
I heard it the way he heard it, but I understand how you heard it the way you heard it.
No.
I get it. I
I
get
mean,
it both ways.
he's ate at your house a
I get
lot.
it. But he's giving me so many props before. I didn't
I
take it
said-
wrong.
I
just,
Yeah.
that's why it seemed really weird all of a sudden. That's why it seemed weird. I was like,
Hey, Keon, finish
we've
the
been
story.
here before,
I'm
man.
not doing
We've
this
done
right
this a lot.
I'm not doing this
How many
right.
times in the
I'll
ate
take this.
over
Keon holds
Keon's
it down.
free?
I was like,
I'm not doing
this
this
is
right
so
now.
good. This is so delicious. But then over here, he's like, he holds it down, I guess. You heard the question mark. He holds it down. Like, you heard that, right?
I
I'm not
thought it
doing
meant.
this.
I
I'm
was
not
like,
doing
oh
this
shit,
right-
Keon could cook.
I'm not doing this
'cause
right
he-
now,
I
man.
said, Keon's a good cook. That's a real good
And I said,
compliment.
let me say exactly how I said. I said, oh yeah, man, yeah, Keon holds it down.
No, you
No,
didn't.
it wasn't.
Yes, I did,
You
bro.
didn't say it that way. But
said
the
he
way
holds it
you
down?
said it, I was like, okay.
No, I said, yeah,
You
Keon
said it.
hold-
You said
I
it in
no.
agreement.
Yes.
I said, yeah, Keon holds it down.
No.
Yes, I did, bro.
I was like, Keon holds it down.
No, I
Keon
did.
holds
You're
it
taking
down.
I said, Keon holds it down.
Yeah, but it was like, oh, he's made a couple of good meals I've had. It's not trash. That's what I heard.
No,
it's not trash.
I heard you was giving him props.
What is?
Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying, dog. I'm just saying. It's a
It was like,
call from
Keon
the
does his
school.
thing. I was like, yeah, I got that from you.
I'm just saying.
I didn't get the negative side of
I'm
it.
just. It just seemed weird out of nowhere. That's all I'm saying.
How'd you say it again?
Keon holds it down in there. That's exactly how I said it. That's exactly how I said
You know,
it.
my bad, dog. I heard you. My
Yeah,
apologies.
that's exactly how I said it.
That sounds familiar.
That's what I said.
My bad,
Th-
dog.
yeah.
How'd you hear him
My
say it?
apologies. This is what I heard. I said, hey, man, you're a good cook. And I heard, he holds it down.
I understand that.
I heard that.
Okay.
Nah.
He didn't put a hump in there, but the way he said it,
But
he
the
didn't
way
say
you
it with
said it
confidence.
was-
The way,
hump was
the way I said
implied.
it was, Keon holds be that kitchen down. That's how I said it. I don't know what you heard, what you're trying to start right now.
I think that's how you meant it.
I think that's how you meant it.
That's how
But
I
you didn't
said
say
it.
it with confidence.
Even
No,
the chat saying
it
that's
was
how
shaky.
I said it.
It had wobbly new baby
Nah,
deer
I
legs.
said,
So Keon holds it down.
He holds it down.
He
He has good chicken. That's like, oh, that's one good thing.
I like that hat, DC. I was checking it out. I like that one.
I got you. You want one?
Yeah,
That's a nice hat.
I need one. Does it fit my curls?
It's a nice hat.
Can my curls fit under there?
Yeah, heck yeah.
I like your curls, Craig.
They're cool. They're cool curls.
Oh, come on. Don't give me no DC.
You on the DC compliment?
No, man, your curls is popping. I like it.
The curls are
Chaz crazy, bro.
They're nice.
That is what it is, man.
We gonna get out of here. We didn't say we back with another episode.
Oh yeah,
of
we back
Daddy
with another
Issues.
episode of Daddy Issues.
Yeah.
Cooking and stuff.
Blah, blah, blah.
Y'all teach your kids how to cook?
Me easily got a bunch of food videos. She's not great yet, but she can make an omelet.
I
Outside
bet
of
you can.
Why?
You'll eat them anytime, any place.
What?
Oh, in
Omelets
the
are your
shower?
thing. Eating
Shower
omelets
food?
in the shower.
Hilarious.
Omelets in the
thing.
shower.
She can't. Of course, she doesn't use the stove yet, actual part, but she'll get in there. She'll mix it. She knows what to grab and all the ingredients and everything.
Nate can
Solid.
cook. Avi be sketchy,
Yeah.
but Nate,
Why?
Nate can throw down. I think Nate like because Nate when we used to be cooking when they were little, Nate used to be lying. She used to be like, "I was watching this show," and start just throwing all kind of shit. We like, "You wasn't watching no show. You just want to throw something extra," but it helped out. But she would be
Yeah.
like, "I was watching this show, and they said we put the eggs with this and that." I'm like, "No, you didn't watch that. You just want to mix some shit in." But she can cook. Nate can throw down.
Yeah.
That's what's
I
up.
had
Avi,
to-
Avi's great with stuff that's already made. She know how to hook it up.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's an adder.
Yeah. She know how to add
She know how to
the
give
extras to it. Yeah.
Hey, but some people do make the food and some else will come and season it, though.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Nah, my mom. I was the oldest, so I had to cook because I'll be home at this time.
Yeah.
So you need to do this, and that. And then during summers, there wasn't no babysitters in the summer. Wasn't no babysitters.
And you were
school.
cooking for your
It
brother
was
too.
me. I was cooking for them.
Yeah.
I was cooking, and then I get bored. I want to play and doctor stuff up, and
Yeah.
so I just got used to it. And then I got to the point where I wanted to know how to make stuff because I ate a lot.
Right.
So my mom would be like, "Come here and come watch this," because I was always
You
like,
got
"Can we have
aunties
this?"
too, right?
Yeah, but my mom's the best cook at it.
Oh, for real?
My sister, yeah. My mom was always the.
What would they bring when we be eating over there?
They didn't bring it. I cooked everything.
You did, yeah, you
Yeah.
sure did, yeah.
My mom.
I mean, it was cool. You know what I'm saying?
My mom's the middle child, but she acted like she was the most. My family was just like soul food. My mom had the family and the kids, and then my younger auntie was doing her thing. My oldest one was like all about work and
Yeah.
stuff like that. So my mom was she liked being a mom and stuff like that. Like, so she liked cooking. That's what
Yeah.
she did. She's a homemaker.
Right.
Take care of people. That's just what she did.
Right.
So she was cooking, then I was cooking. Like, I'm the best cook out of all my brothers. Because I was always watching my mom. Like, what you doing over here?
No,
What's
I think
this?
I did have their food at your baby shower.
Oh.
No, that's my mom's cousin and stuff. But I think we
It was
ordered
good,
some of
though.
that stuff. Yeah,
It was good, though. I remember,
typical
yeah.
baby shower food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I remember it was good.
Yeah.
What was that, Bakersfield? Where we go?
My whole
Yeah,
family
where
though
we
can
were.
cook pretty. So like my auntie is the only person that got me to eat gumbo.
Who was that born? That was Kendrick being born, huh?
No, I was
Keelan.
Keelan.
That was Keelan?
Yeah,
Dang.
yeah. That
She
was,
can't remember.
Bro, that was so
Kendrick.
long
Food
ago.
was
Yeah.
so slapping, huh?
Food was slapping.
yeah, my family can cook though. My mom's
Yeah.
side can. That's why I be inviting people over for Thanksgiving. I'm like, just come eat this. It's gonna be good.
Shoot, I remember I came over. I don't know when that was.
Oh,
We went up there.
my mom just ran. My mom do that's it. That's what I'm saying. She just do shit like that. Chaz was coming. Why did we go over there? We just stopped.
We
I
were
said, Mom,
doing-
we're
yeah.
stopping by on the way back from Sacramento.
Something like that.
I said, we're gonna stop by. We walk in. There's red beans and
Oh,
rice, fried
God.
chicken. But like she just does that.
Oh man, I
Was it a
was
road
like-
trip?
Yeah, we just driving by.
Yeah.
I was like, we stopped by on the way back. She was like, all right. And then she like, if I tell her like we went to her house the last 2 weekends, I said, Mom, we coming over. So she cooking. So her husband was like, I like when y'all come because we eat out so much. She only cook when you and the kids come. And my mom's like, I cook my whole
My
life.
fellow
Like, I don't feel
Chaz
like it
out
no
there.
more. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? But now she'll whip up.
Just whip
fried
up, just-
chicken, mac and
just
cheese,
play
blah, blah.
like
Yeah,
a play game.
like,
I'm gonna whip up
all
those
right, I'm gonna
together.
just do this, blah blah. And I'd be like,
You know what's weird? My mom, she used to cook for her siblings, and then as we got older, she started working and stuff like that. I remember it got progressively worse. Like the meals just got me like, oh, y'all just make some sandwiches. Y'all eating cereal. And I guess she was tired. She was, both of them were working. I remember she was going to school and all that good stuff. But I just remember
Yeah.
but my mom, man, she's been there making like her rack of lamb was always fire. Like she would make like real dope food, and then she just stopped. The macaroni and cheese she used to make when my grandma's passed down, and she just don't know more.
Craig mama, oxtails.
Yeah.
My mom throws down. My mama couldn't cook, but my brothers and sisters' mamas can. My mom had me at 16, so I was cooking, and I didn't like her meals. But as my siblings grew up, their mom was older, so she was throwing down, so she could cook.
Oxtail make you nigga die.
He ate them in the bathroom, wouldn't share with nobody.
In the bathroom?
He went in the bathroom with it.
Walking in my place steaming, because me and him the only ones that had it.
Pull the
There's a room
Chaz,
full of people.
You know what I'm saying?
Room full of people. I walked past everybody and was like, I'll be back.
He went straight to the bathroom. I sat in
Came
the
out
middle
licking my
of
fingers.
He was talking to people from the bathroom.
That was hella good.
My kids could cook somewhat. They have favorite seasonings, and that's what their meal tastes like.
Oh, okay.
This is all lemon pepper.
All his shit tastes like garlic salt.
Okay.
Sky, all his shit tastes like Lowry's. That's it.
Lemon pepper.
Yeah, they have their favorite.
You know what's funny?
seasonings.
Because as you get older, you start using like real lemon, and you start using like real oregano, and you start using like real stuff, and you're like, oh, this is
tastes way
fire.
better.
It tastes way better.
Nah, their eggs taste like garlic salt. Their chicken tastes
They
like
trying to get
garlic salt.
hypertension.
That's his go-to.
And then then when I first moved out here, I lived with Pawpaw. And, he from New Orleans, and that's the best cook I ever known in my life. It was Pawpaw food.
Oh, he threw down?
Bro,
They throw down.
Sage is the only one that
insane.
came with pots, plates, everything, and seasonings.
Oh, when he moved.
This when he showed up.
Yeah.
Everybody else was like, "Oh, damn."
That's what I'm saying. Then you become circling back. You become the apartment cook, and then so people was just like, "What you make, bro?" And then because you get tired of you in college. You get tired of eating the bullshit, eating
the
out,
chicken fingers,
and
every
everybody
day.
miss their parents and shit. So they be like, "What you make, bro? Let me get some of that."
It tastes like mom's.
They walk in like we had screen doors, so they would walk in, and I remember my homeboy Leo. Every time he walk in, he'd be like, "What
you doing?
What you got, bro? What you got over there? You think he would come over with his bowl? You think I could get some of that?"
Just with a bowl.
He would come with his bowl. He'd be like, I heard you was cooking. I don't know if somebody would tell.
He just came up with his hands.
They would just
It's
come
scalding
over
hot.
like, they'd be
Pour
like,
it in
hey, you cooking something over here, man? You making something?
Did people pitch in money wise?
Yeah, they would just pay for it, and then I was like, bet, I'll cook for everybody. That's fine.
Being tired, it's one thing. Like I can imagine being tired of college food, but imagine being in prison. The food they get, the stuff because I'll be watching this one dude. I don't know his Instagram.
Bussin'.
Yeah, busting. He be creating stuff, and I'll be like, that look kind of fire.
You want
though.
some teriyaki pork? I'm like, yeah.
Busting,
And it's always the same shit. Some noodles.
Yeah, some noodles.
Chop up this
Same
sausage.
shit.
A pickle. Chop up the sausage with a credit card.
Bussin'.
Wait, he's in jail or out of, or he's out. He's out now.
He's out
I
now,
got
but
you.
you can tell you this some time.
Hey man, he can't be chopping up something on a credit card.
He be
bro.
coming up with some meals that you be like, okay, all right.
However,
There's
though,
actually a restaurant that serves food like that.
For real?
Yeah.
I would try it.
I don't.
Everything starts with top ramen.
No.
They do.
I'm
Yeah,
free
top
for a
He
reason.
put it in a hot
I
bag.
don't- I don't want to play
boiling
prison.
water.
I told y'all that when I was in jail, they did that spread when they made that.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, they made us pray over it.
Yeah.
I feel like I was wasting God's time. Y'all held hands and prayed over that bullshit.
Mid prayer, Chaz was like, you know what?
Hey man,
I got time for this shit.
I wish I had a quiet room.
Put your hands back out.
You know what? I'm done with this prayer, man.
No,
Let me go ahead.
they made it. They made the ramen noodles.
They made
used
you
it.
pray over the spread.
Bro, they all got a bunch of because I remember my man was like, "It's Friday, we about to turn up." They got the radio on Friday.
Yeah, they do. And they have the pruno.
So then they use the steam from the showers to make the ramen, right? And everybody put in whatever they had, they chips and cookies and Cheetos. It was everything.
It's pathetic.
It was everything on some bread, bro.
Ghetto
and then,
gumbo.
And then the cats was like,
Bro,
I was like,
You act like you was enjoying too? Like
I don't think I even tried it, dog. 'Cause I remember I was trying not to shit. I was trying not to eat anything.
Yeah.
That was day 2. I said, "Are we praying over this?"
Because the toilet's right in the middle of everybody.
Yeah,
you just gotta look
bro.
at people and be like,
I was like, "Oh, this is the turn up,
Nah,
man."
danger aside, that's enough to keep me out of jail.
Nah,
Yeah.
yeah.
all right, let's end this.
Yeah, let's get out of here.
Where you gonna be?
Oh, man.
DC?
Phoenix,
Phoenix,
Arizona.
Arizona.
We coming, man. Desert Ridge Improv on August 29th. That's just one night only. And then we're going to finish off at Stand Up Live from the 30th through September 1st. So if you're in that Phoenix area, get your tickets, man. I'm on tour with Broski Marlin, Wild Child Tour. We out here. And slide to my DM. I got some hats that I'm finna be pushing. So slide to my DM and get y'all some hats if you want a hat. I'm gonna show y'all the hats today.
I like that one.
Yeah, it's my DCE. These are DCE classics.
DC.
Well, it's at Craig Wayne's on everything. I'm be in Phoenix, Arizona too. I'm gonna be partying at 11:11
I forgot about that.
on Saturday night. Come through.
Wait, what's happening at 11:11?
Get your grinds on.
That's a place?
I'm gonna be like this.
Marlin's hat after party.
That's your grind?
That's my grind. Hands back, all thrust. Come get it.
September 20th. If you're in the LA area, Dion Lack and I will be celebrating our 100th Lackaroni and Chaz
Already?
episode. Yeah.
Damn, that
Oh
was
man,
fast.
We
congratulations.
hit 100 episodes.
100.
Centurions.
Yeah, man. So DM me at Chaz Rogers if you guys want to hop in the live audience.
And y'all only do one a week?
Yeah.
Nah, they
Yeah,
How'd you get to 100? Y'all been doing it 2 years?
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
It's been going 2 years?
Mhm.
Damn.
Mhm.
Y'all haven't been consistent like that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Man, I
I'm
know
proud of
that.
y'all.
Hey, man.
Thanks,
get
man.
it.
Yeah.
100 piece.
100 piece. And then if you're in the LA area on September 1st, Labor Day weekend, I've been hosting a show called Comedy Live. If you want to pull up, DM me this Sunday,
Whatever.
September 1st. DC is not allowed on there.
Chaz is doing the Chris Brown meet and greet.
I'm doing a Chris Brown meet and greet. It's not $1,000 for $10. I do whatever you want. Anything. I need this money.
I'll do whatever you want.
Anything.
Keon Coley.
I'm in Hyenas in Dallas, September 8th. Tickets was looking good, and then it kind of stalled. I need y'all to get them tickets. Baltimore Magoobies, September 12th. Them tickets are trash. You can get your tickets for that. That'd be great. I don't want to have to start begging yet. And then I'm at the Comedy Loft in D.C., September 27th and 28th. I don't even know the ticket count of that, but get your tickets from that. And I'm in New York, September 26th, too, at Broadway Comedy Club. Get y'all tickets for that. KeonPoli.com for all the other listings. I added 2 more shows in Vegas and Manteca. 2 more cities. But yeah, just
Manteca?
Wait, where?
Manteca,
Where's that?
California.
Man,
Where is
Tico's
that?
weird. Sits in a
I
very
thought you
weird
said
spot.
Antigua.
Antigua.
Central,
what?
like kind of
It's
central.
like
Cali.
kind of, if you're driving from LA
How far from San Jose we talking?
before you, well, it's
even.
closer to Sacramento.
Yeah.
Oh,
San
it's,
Jose.
it's higher up.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Manteca.
So it's
Manteca's
like-
by Ukiah, kind of.
It's
You
if you're
What
driving
is this?
if you're driving from LA, you have a choice to go to the Bay or Sac,
Yeah.
and it's like right there when you're about to go to Sac. It's like
Okay.
right there.
Yeah,
Okay.
Manteca's a
Yeah.
very
Manteca.
known
It used
for
to be
known for a water slide,
bro. Them water slides was the shit every
Manteca
summer,
water
bro.
slides, yeah.
Everybody would go there
Yeah.
every
Okay.
summer.
Okay. That sounds like our Cedar Point.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's where we're at. Thank y'all for tuning in. And we'll see y'all next week.
We out.
Yeah.